Hello friends, welcome to Freshers Live. Today is 4th April. Here I will discuss all the important questions that may be asked from today's current affairs and important facts related with each question. So watch the video very carefully and try to answer the question asked at the end of the video. You can download the PDF of the video from the link provided in the description. You can also download the PDF from our website as well as Telegram groups. Also, you can find the link for the Hindi version of this video in the below given description box. The link for the Hindi current affairs is given there. Now, let's begin our session for today. Here comes our question number 1. Indian Army built the longest suspension bridge over Indus River in Leh in a record 40 days. Name the bridge. The correct answer is option D, Maitri. Indian Army built the longest suspension bridge named Maitri over Indus River in Leh in just 40 days, making a record of its own. The construction of the bridge was undertaken by the combat engineer of Sahas or Yogyata Regiment of Fire and Fury Corps of the Indian Army. The 260-foot long bridge is dedicated to Indians to commemorate 20th year of Kargil Vijay Diwas. The central government had emphasized on building an all-weather road connectivity in the region. An all-weather road was built from Manali to Ladakh via Zanskar in Kargil last year. Similarly, the work for Zojila Tunnel, which is Asia's longest, has also been started. These projects were part of the Rs 25,000 crore projects allocated by the Centre for the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Heading toward question number 2. When is the International Mine Awareness Day observed? The correct answer is option C, April 4. On 8th December 2005, the United Nations General Assembly declared that 4th April of each year shall be observed as the International Day for Mine Awareness and Assistance in Mine Action. The theme of 2019 is United Nations promotes SDGs Safe Ground, Safe Home. United Nations Mine Action Service has been working to meet the needs of the affected people and tailored to the threat of explosive hazards faced by civilians, peacekeepers and humanitarians. UNMAS works to save lives, to facilitate deployment of UN missions and the delivery of humanitarian assistance, to protect civilians, to support the voluntary returns of the internally displaced and refugees, to enable humanitarian and recovery activities, and to advocate for international humanitarian and human rights law. Now, let me share few more informations about United Nations Mine Action Service. It was formed in the year 1997. It is headquartered at New York, USA. The director of UNMAS is Agnes Merkeley. Moving to our question number 3. 197 Communications owned Dash gets SEBI approval for stockbroking. The correct answer is option A, Paytm Money. 197 Communications owned Paytm Money, the wealth management arm of Paytm, got approval from the Securities and Exchange Board of India to start offering a stockbroking service such as the ability to trade in inquiries and cash segments, derivatives and exchange traded funds among other exchange traded products. Now, let me share few more points about Paytm. It was founded in the year 2010. The founder is Vijay Shekhar Sharma. The CEO is Renu Sati. The parent organization is 197 Communications. The subsidiaries are NS Mobile Technologies, Paytm Money Limited. Heading to our question number 4. Algeria's president who resigned after 20 years in power is dash. The correct answer is option A. Abdelaziz Bouteflika. Algerian President Abdelaziz Bouteflika has stepped down from 20 years in office after mass protest demanding an end to his rule and after a call from the army for him to be declared unfit to hold office. Bouteflika came to the presidency after its darkest period, the 1990s Islamic insurgency. After taking power in 1999, he managed to bring back stability to a country devastated by killings and distrust. Mr. Bouteflika has not publicly spoken and has been wheelchair bound since a stroke in 2013. Bouteflika is accused of failing to create an economy that could offer enough jobs despite the nation's vast oil and gas wealth. Abdelkader Benzela took charge as interim leader for a maximum of 90 days as elections are organized. Now let me share few more points about Algeria. The capital is Algiers. The currency is Algerian dinar. The acting president is Abdelkader Benzela. The prime minister is Noureddin Bedoy. Moving to our question number 5. RBI reduced repo rate for second consecutive time by 25 BPS to dash. The correct answer is option D, 6%. The RBI cut its repo rate by 25 basis points to 6% in its first bi-monthly policy review of 2019-20. The central bank had reduced the benchmark lending rate by 25 basis points in February after an 18-month gap. The reverse repo rate too was lowered from 6% to 5.75%. Now, let me answer for the question, what is repo rate? Repo rate refers to the rate at which commercial banks borrow money from the Reserve Bank of India in case of shortage of funds. Repo rate is short form of repurchase rate. Now, what is reverse repo rate? The reverse repo rate is the rate at which the central bank borrows money from the commercial banks to control the money supply in the country. The present governor of RBI is Shaktikanta Das from December 12, 2018. Heading to our question number 6. April 1 to 7 is observed as Prevention of Dash Week every year in India. The correct answer is option C, blindness. April 1 to 7 is observed as Prevention of Blindness Week every year in India. It is observed to alert and awaken the society towards various factors which causes blindness. It is organized by the National Society for the Prevention of Blindness, India, along with the support of state and local branches. It is initiated in the year 1960. Prevention of Blindness Week was launched by Jawaharlal Nehru and Rajkumari Amrit Kaur under Society's Registration Act of 1860. Indian government has also launched another campaign, Vision 2020, the right of sight, in collaboration with WHO to prevent blindness. Now, let me share some facts on blindness in India. Over 15 million people are blind in India out of the world's 37 million blind. That is 2007 records. 1 out of every 3 people in India is blind. The major causes of blindness in India are malnutrition, trachoma, cataract, among others. Other causes include shortage of optometrists and donated eyes. Moving to our question number 7. Which of the following country introduced new Sharia laws? The correct answer is option A, Brunei. Brunei introduced harsh new Sharia laws including death by stoning of adultery and gay sex. The law was passed despite a storm of global criticism from the politicians, celebrities and rights groups. The tough penal code in the country fully came into force following years of delays. Now let me share few more informations about the Sharia laws. It is a religious law forming part of the Islamic tradition. It is derived from the Quran, the Hadith and Fatwas. The punishments range from public lashing to publicly stoning to death, amputation of hands and crucifixion. Now let me share few more informations about the Brunei. The Sultan of Brunei is Hassan al-Bolkiah. The Crown Prince is Al-Muhtadi Billah. The currency is Brunei dollar. The capital is Bandar Seri Begawan. The official languages is Malay. Heading toward question number 8. US approved to sell 24 Romeo Seahawk helicopters to India for dash. The correct answer is option B, $2.6 billion. The US has approved the sale of 24 multi-role MH-60 Romeo Seahawk helicopters to India at an estimated cost of $2.6 billion. The Lockheed Martin built helicopters are designed for hunting submarines, targeting ships and conducting search and rescue operations at sea. It is considered the world's most advanced maritime helicopter. These helicopters would replenish India's aging fleet of British-made Sea King helicopters. Heading toward question number 9. RBI has set the limits of ways and means advances for the first half of financial year 2019-20 to dash. The correct answer is option B, 75,000 crore. The Reserve Bank of India, in consultation with the Government of India, has set the limits for ways and means advances for the first half of the financial year 2019-20, that is April 2019 to September 2019 at rupees 75,000 crore. Now let me answer for the question, what is ways and means advances? WMA is the temporary loan facility provided by the RBI to the center and state governments. The WMA scheme was introduced in 1997 to meet any temporary mismatches in the receipts and payments of the government. The WMA needs to be vacated after 90 days. The interest rate for WMA is currently charged at the repo rate, that is 6.00%. The limits for WMA are declared by the RBI and in consultation with the Government of India. Now let me share few more informations about the current RBI's policy rate and reserve ratios. The bank rate is 6.25%. The repo rate is 6%. The reverse repo rate is 5.75%. The cash reserve ratio is 4%. The statutory liquidity ratio is 19.25%. Heading toward last question, question number 10. As per the State of Global Air Report 2019, air pollution in India contributed to over dash deaths in 2017. The correct answer is option A, 1.2 million deaths. According to the State of Global Air Report 2019 released by the Boston headquartered Health Effects Institute, air pollution in India contributed to over 1.2 million deaths in 2017. Of the total 49 lakh deaths due to diseases caused by exposure to air pollution in 2017, India and China accounted for the most with 12 lakh deaths each. The report further stated that a child born today will die 20 months sooner on average that would be expected without pollution. Overall, long-term exposure to outdoor and indoor air pollution contributed to nearly 5 million deaths across the world from stroke, diabetes, heart attack, lung cancer, and chronic lung disease in 2017. In India, air pollution is the third highest cause of death among all health risks, ranking just above smoking. At the same time, India has initiated major steps to address pollution sources. The Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana Household LPG program, accelerated Bharat Stage 6/6 Clean Vehicle Standards, and the new National Clean Air Program. To conclude this session, here comes the question of the day. Who is the acting president of Algeria? Try to answer the question and drop your answer in the comment box. Okay friends, that's for today. Thanks for watching our video. If you find the information provided in our video useful, please do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. Follow us regularly to stay updated on current affairs. Dear friends, are you looking for a job? End your search now. Visit fresherslife.com, the next generation of placement network. Register yourself today and get placed in top companies. Until then, this is Freshers Life signing out from Current Affairs video. Take care.